I've got several big announcements to give you today. The first one is you can't have a season without a schedule. Just like last year, it's a 14-game schedule, 7 home, 7 away. And we remain in the South Atlantic Division, which is in the Eastern Conference. And of those 7 games, first of all, just want to note the most obvious one there is our home opener on May 13th against one of the new teams in our division, the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. All of our home games, we've gotten a lot smarter. They all start at 8 o'clock at night. We'll open up with 2 games at home with Myrtle Beach and then our in-state rival with Peachtree City. And as you go down the list, you will notice a couple things here. In our division, in the South Atlantic Division, there are 11 teams. So those in the western side of the division, which is us and Peachtree City, the SC Bantams out of Columbia, South Carolina, Tri-City Otters out of Johnson City, Tennessee, Nashville FC, those 5 teams, we will all play each other 3 times each. It varies about who's playing home. Well, for example, we have Nashville here twice. You'll see on your schedule action, I'll play them on a Thursday and then right back again on a Saturday, almost like a good baseball series. And we'll have 1 crossover game inside of our division, and that'll be with the Myrtle Beach Mutiny when we open up here with them, and then we'll go to Myrtle Beach. Our team will begin to arrive the first week of May, and as they begin to get settled, some of those players are already in the area doing some training. I've also got a second announcement for you. This is a pretty special one. We've sort of done this one a little bit differently, so, well, let's just play it, and I think it'll speak for itself. Hi fans, Darren Van Tassel here, and I'm so excited to bring you a really big announcement, yet really the latest in the string of things from Tormenta FC. This summer, I'm very pleased to announce, in addition to our coaching staff, Andrea Borsa comes to us from Italy with a long, distinguished playing career in Serie A and playing professional soccer in Europe, most notably with AS Roma with his longtime teammate and good friend, Francesco Totti, which for soccer fans really know what a big deal that is. Andrea joins us this summer as part of our staff with Tormenta FC, and bringing that expertise, that extra little insight to what it means to play at the very highest of levels of soccer in the world is a really big source of how we're going to keep growing our club and giving those our experience with our players. Andrea is currently with Calcio Grottaferrata, which is just outside of Rome in Italy. He has worked with youth players there for a better part of the last few years, in addition to when he's no longer been playing with professional soccer. He'll be joining us this summer. We signed a friendship agreement in the fall when our staff traveled to Italy and met firsthand with his club. It's one way in which our communities are going to be growing those ties together, but it's also a great time and a great way for our mission statement, Pros Start Here, to really bring in one of those top professional coaches around the world. And he'll be joining us right here in Statesboro in May.
Everybody, I am Andrea Borsa, the head coach of the Grottaferrata Calcio, Stefano Furlani. I am very happy to continue the friendship between our society and the Tormenta, with me collaboration to coach you young soccer players. I am sure that it will be a great opportunity working with the staff of Tormenta. Also, I will have the chance to live in Statesboro and to visit other new places for me. With the kids, I would like to transmit my love for soccer and the experience I have gained in the long years. My target is they understand soccer is made of passion. If you weigh it, you can gain a point more than anyone else. Ciao from Grottaferrata.
We got to spend better part of a week with him back in October and early November. He's incredibly excited, and as we've sort of been getting ready, folks travel from all over Europe, quite frankly, to study under him, and he gives just a very limited number that he works with, and we'll have him here all summer. As a reminder, there are 4 conferences that make up the PDL. We have 72 teams this year. Our division has grown to 11 teams. So we need to be one of the top 2 teams in the South Atlantic League to be able to advance to the playoffs. So we'll have our work cut out for us in terms of there. And now that you've seen the Eastern Conference alignment, we've got yet another announcement for you.
Hello everyone, I'm Todd Eason, the director of the Premier Development League, also known as the PDL. The PDL is a pre-professional league that plays in the summer months and helps players to move on to the professional ranks. There are currently over 200 players in the MLS that have PDL experience, as well as 300 players in the USL that have all come through the PDL to achieve that level of professionalism. We have a rich history here at the PDL of helping players move on to the professional ranks, and I hope to one day see the players from the Tormenta move up to that next level. Today is a special day for the South Georgia Tormenta, as well as the city of Statesboro. And before I share some of that exciting news, I first want to recognize the South Georgia Tormenta on being a model franchise within the PDL and also acquiring the Rookie Franchise of the Year for 2016. Nothing that you hear today would have been possible without the vision of Darren Van Tassel and his team. And in the first season, the Tormenta has raised the level of performance within the PDL, and there is nothing that this group can't do. The city of Statesboro is very fortunate to have a professionally run club like Tormenta operate within its community. And Tormenta is also very fortunate to have not only the support of the city, but also have the support of Georgia Southern and the nearby fans that come out to every game. It is my pleasure to announce that the 2017 PDL Eastern Conference Championship will be hosted right here in the city of Statesboro and by your South Georgia Tormenta. On behalf of the league, we're so excited to have the event here with the facilities of Georgia Southern, the operational capabilities of the Tormenta, and the overwhelming fan support that we've seen here. We know that this is going to be an event you will not want to miss. So in conclusion, I want to thank the Tormenta on being such a great organization and congratulate the city of Statesboro for being the location of the 2017 PDL Eastern Conference Championship held July 21st through the 23rd. So again, I want to thank you all for being here today and watching this message, and I look forward to seeing you guys in July. Thank you.
It's a gigantic moment because the league has never before announced that prior to the participants. So whether we are in those Final Four or not, the city of Statesboro and Georgia Southern University will be the host site for that.
The Clubhouse in Statesboro, Southeast Georgia's best place to play. The Clubhouse in Statesboro, where fun is done.
We get you back to you.
In this week's Beyond the Pitch, we visit inside Tormenta's front office with Director of Franchise Development David Ball and Assistant Director of Franchise Development Molly Williams, two experienced area soccer players who are giving back to the community and making Tormenta FC look great on and off the field.
I've been with Tormenta for about more than a year now, volunteering including. I came on full-time in May after I graduated from Georgia Southern University. It's been an amazing experience so far since May. I got jumped right into, for the season starting, helping out Heidi and Darren and everybody involved, meeting the players. So I got into it really quick, but been enjoying it ever since.
Well, I first heard about the team about 2 years ago, before it was just starting up. The moment I heard about it, I went into Darren Van Tassel's office at Georgia Southern and I said, I want to be a part of this. Finally got, internship position this semester, and it's been really great. So many opportunities from working here. I've got to do all their social media, work with camps and press releases, and a lot of other community opportunities have come from it. So I've got to work with Sweet Feet now, working with little kids in soccer, and then volunteering my time with Statesboro High School girls. So it's been a great opportunity and a lot of fun.
Director of Franchise Development for Tormenta FC, and what that pretty much does is marketing side of the franchise. I've been playing all my life, and I've never got to experience pretty much running the team or anything outside the field. So so what we do is just marketing, sponsorships, ticket sales, game day, anything involved with game day, halftime shows, events, logistics, anything that you see outside the field of Tormenta FC. That's what my umbrella is over.
I played for Georgia Southern. I was a goalkeeper for them. I started my sophomore year for them. My first game I came out and actually got SoCon Player of the Week. So that was really exciting to start with them. Tormenta, I'm here, helping out, hopefully helping out with some camps in the summer, working with kids and getting everybody excited about everything. I know we have a couple really exciting 7v7 tournaments coming up. That should be a lot of fun helping out with those. Well, I played soccer since I was about 3 years old. It's just always been fun to me because it's running around, super competitive. It's not a sport that stops a lot, and it's the sport of the world. It's just a fantastic game that challenges you. And it takes a lot of tenacity and passion to continue it. So it's pretty easy for me to stay with it. It's always been that thing that's always been there for me too. Whenever you needed something, soccer was there for you. So that's why I've continued it. And now that my playing career is over, of course I want to keep coaching and teaching and being a part of it, because the soccer community is unlike any other.
I've been playing soccer since I was about 3 years old. Fell in love with it the day I stepped onto the field. And so as I got older, I got a little bit more serious about it. Started playing on a travel team in Statesboro called the Statesboro Strikers. We didn't have the best players, but we loved the game and loved traveling around playing other teams. And then probably when I was about 14 years old, I started playing for Augusta Arsenal. That's a club team in Augusta. Very, very competitive. Went to a lot of tournaments. Very, very good during the fall season. And then the spring season, I played with Statesboro High School. Played 4 years varsity there. Won the region championship in '07, my sophomore year. So I've been playing soccer all my life, year-round, every single day. Even if I'm not playing it, I'm living it.
I'm finishing my master's in kinesiology, so I teach soccer classes at Georgia Southern. I teach beginner and intermediate. For Statesboro, I'm helping out with their goalkeepers, so I train their goalkeepers twice a week, and I help out at games, and I just worked with them with a camp, just working on getting better, those fundamentals.
On the side now, I'm actually the Statesboro High School boys head coach. I was lucky enough to be assistant coaching for them the past 2 years, and then Nick Thrower, who just stepped down, decided to step down. And the athletic director, Chad Prosser, was looking at me to head coach, and I didn't hesitate to take the job.
Sweet Feet, I'm really excited about that. They are a program that works with young kids all the way from 2.5 years old to 8 years old. And pretty much what they do is they want to introduce fitness and soccer into kids, teaching them the importance of it, teach them what it means to be exercising and healthy. We even, do nutrition lessons with them, but our biggest thing is having laughter is fun. If you're laughing, you're having fun. So every single lesson we do is characterized about fun things. They're all either they get to be firefighters or pirates or whatever. So it's just teaching them that being active is good for you and that it's fun.